My first bike was a Schwinn bike, purchased in West Bend, Wisconsin, and I think the name of the bike shop was Woodmeyer, and that was right on Main Street. And he was there for a long time. He was also the bike repairman, and we always were taking bikes over there because in our family there were 9 kids, and every now and then one bike or this bike got damaged because let's face it, when you have 5 boys or 6, there were 6 boys in our family. We used to play tag with our bikes, and when you play tag with your bike, you'd the guy in front of you, you would try and you'd hit him with your wheel and try and get ahead of him, and sometimes you ended up with some damage, but that's boys.
My first bike I remember very well is we used to have like a BMX track behind our subdivision, and my first bike, had it for a couple weeks. We're riding over jumps with some friends and broke it in half, and had to carry it home in pieces. And my dad was not happy. He was fuming to see me walking up the driveway carrying a piece of a bike in each arm.
My dad always bought us new bikes and everything else, and I think one of my first two-wheel bikes was a red and white Schwinn, and had a lot of fun with it. Later on went to racing type bicycles, things of that nature.
Well, when I was young, probably 6 years old, my dad came home with, and this is back in early 80s, my dad came home with a bicycle that had the banana seat. I remember it was lime green with these multicolored flowers on the banana seat, and I was so eager to get on this bike. And when I got on it, I was probably 6 inches from reaching the pedals. So I was very sad, needless to say, because it was a few years before I could actually ride the bicycle, but it had the little strings on the handlebars, and I remember it like it was yesterday.
My dad bought me a bicycle. I remember it well. It was a banana seat bike back in the late 60s, and it was a Kent, K-E-N-T. It's a kind of an off-brand, but I probably had that bike for a good 6 months before I tore it up and then moved on to other bikes. I mean, I had 4 brothers, so we went through bicycles pretty quickly. You know, we made choppers out of them, and we did put all the stuff in the wheels, you know, with the deck of cards, and you make the noises and stuff like that.
My pedal bike. Why would I pedal when I can have an engine? Work smarter, not harder, right?
Yeah, the first bicycle I had, the first brand new bicycle, because I was the 3rd youngest, so that I always got hand-me-down bicycles. But first bicycle I had, my grandpa put it together for me. Forgot to tighten the little bolt on the handlebars, and the first time I went for a ride, hit the brakes, went over the top of the handlebars because they folded over. That was pretty memorable moment on the bicycle, that is for sure.